Okay, this is a remake of my last video. I didn't like it, but this is kind of how you can, if you want to just keep your base and have it run forever. So as you can see, I have food 39, meds 42, ammo 21, materials 18, and fuel 22. Now, I'm going to try and go to a spot so they can't bite me and stuff, which is usually up here. It's a good spot to hide from zombies. But the important thing is how the base set up. The outposts, you always want to use these for, as I said in the other video, to get 6 beds out of these. Another 2 from the lounge. In the lounge, you want to install a skill book or something like this, as this does 10% skill for everyone, which is good. And the other 2 I use for fuel. Why 2 for fuel? Is because the generator takes 1 fuel. So if you get 2, it cancels that out. The hydroponics, you want the composite bin. If I could have 2 composite bins, I would, because as you can see, it says 6 food made. It doubles your food for 1 food. So when you use that, it turns 3 to 6. This one I didn't have, just a regular garden. It upgraded it to 4.5, but I have 2 fishers in this community, which is amazing. I found another one and recruited it right away. So even though I have 8 people eating, I'm still getting plus 6 food a day, more than I can handle. The meds, the lichenology, you have to have that person. That gives you 2 meds a day. Even with an infirmary 3, I'm still cancels that out. And then I have hydroponics meds, which gives 3 a day. Ammo 1 a day from outposts. I wish I could have 1 more outpost of ammo. Materials. The staging area is why you need it, because it cancels out all of those. And then if you have power to your base, your machine shop produces 1 extra material. Fuel from the outposts, and then the citizens do the other things. Another thing I want to mention, I have a command center 3, infirmary 3. I did find that if a person has that skill, you can upgrade it, and then if they have terrible traits, like say, the next person on my list is this person. Bad traits, but she does programming to upgrade your command center. What you do, you let her in the base, you build that thing that only she can build or whatever the character is, then you kick them out of the base and it doesn't downgrade the center. The only thing that I've found that gets affected is the actual hydroponics. Hydroponics cannot work unless you have a utilities person that knows utilities or an upgraded version of that, which would be plumbing or electrical. They have to be in the base, because I've made the hydroponics, then kicked them out. The hydroponics don't work anymore, so that's the one thing you need. But anything else that just needs that person to construct it, you can construct it and then kick them out. Which comes back to my other thing, which I'm talking about, community and morale. You always want, the fishing is always going to at least have 1 negative, the -3 morale, but there's nothing you can do. They're giving you 2 food. You got to eat that. But he's got an awesome one, -1 zombie threat for his hero quiet time. This guy is another guy I'm going to get rid of. He only has something that affects him negatively, but his fighting can't go past 6. So it's pretty, but he has a good bonus here, which I want to keep. This is my fishing. She has great, other than the 3 you automatically get from every fisher. This is my lichenology, and she's perfect. No negative skills. This is that one. You definitely don't want that. Annoys, irritable community members, because anybody that has that starts fights with the other people. Then your supplies start getting lost and broken. They start doing that dumb stuff. So she's got to go. This guy's perfect. He's programming, which I really don't usually keep, but he had all this stuff upgraded, and he doesn't have anything negative, so I'm going to let him stay. He has such a good hero bonus. Again, another zombie threat minus, and he only has things that affect him. So he's borderline can stay, as long as it doesn't affect the community, and she's perfect. So I'm trying to keep all of them perfect. The other thing I wanted to show you, I touched on it before about how important is keeping extra storage. So I have almost max. If I put any more materials in there, they're just going to get ruined. So what do? Trucks are the best, or vans. There you can see all these cars out here, all of them are full of rucksacks. It's the best way to store extra materials. Don't put them in your base, because if you do, they're just going to get ruined. This is my driver. That's why it doesn't have any. If you put them in the base, they're just going to get lost and ruined. So it's better to have these cars outside and just store materials. So if I have a mission that needs, you know, they want materials, no problem. I mean, look at this. Every material extra, I've basically done this. And another thing you can do, say you have the cars but you don't have the materials, but you have all that extra materials like I do in the base, take them out. Take them out and put them in your car. Start building up your stash. So like 42 meds. I know that's going to get wasted, but I got nowhere to store it. But if those cars were empty, I would just go in here to my storage and take a rucksack out, and boom, take any one of these out and put it in a trunk. So that's an easy way to fix that problem. If you have an abundance of things like I do here, like food and that, if my trunks were already full with it, I'd be taking them out at one a day and stuffing them in these trucks. That's basically going to keep this base running forever. I'm going to eventually find the 2 other perfect survivors, get my morale up as high as I can. The higher the morale seems, the less likely they mess things up. And yeah, this is day, I think, 14 for this group. Another tip is don't kill any of the plague hearts that are not part of like a personal mission. I killed like 2 or 3, but the more you kill is the more difficult the game gets. So I leave them. I leave them there. Kill 2 or 3 is okay. Once you start going above that, 4 or 5, the map starts getting more populated with zombies, and you just don't want that. So if you want to keep a base that's kind of chill and keep going, but you do want to kill every infestation. So any infestation, you kill it, and you kill it with a person from, this is an easy way also to get your guy to hero. If you have a new member and they don't have their hero bonus, you take that one person and you clear out 3 infestations, and usually they'll get their hero bonus. So it's perfect for that. I always do that. Anyone that's not upgraded the hero, I get them and clear the infestations, and I clear them all. The other annoying thing about infestations is a lot of times, you can see here, you don't even see it on the map. Another way you can tell if there are infestations, people are pissed off, just go into the morale. See, I don't have any. I thought I did, but there's none in here because it would be listed in here negative for that. That's an easy way. Once you see it in there, then you go to your map, and if you don't see them, go out, go in a few times like this. Sometimes zooming out and in fixes it. If not, you gotta just click on each one of these ones that are black, and one of them is infested. You'll find it. And that's it. I'm gonna run this base to 100 days, see if I can do it. I think I can, and then I'll make a video on that.